Hello and welcome to game number 3 for the Ritmix Russian Dota 2 League in this winners bracket match between virtus.pro and No Tidehunter. Both of these teams have got one game played and one game won in this best out of 3. Well, 2 games played and 1 game won. There we go. That sounds better. In this best out of 3 series. And before we are going to be continuing on, I'm just going to quickly show you the standings as they are right now, as we see that No Tidehunter has knocked Liquid to the loser bracket to get here, and virtus.pro did the same to Fnatic, and now they're up against each other. One of these two is going to be going to the loser bracket, and the winner of this match is going to be up against either Empire or Dignitas, which is also a match that is not played yet. Losers bracket is going to be seeing that Mousebirds versus RoxKS is going to determine which team is going to be up against virtus.pro or No Tidehunter, whichever team loses, and we'll be finding out that one tomorrow, as that game is going to be played at 16:30 tomorrow CT time. So same day as today, as we are seeing once again that the Wisp had made it through to the bans, to the picks, like game number 1, we've seen that. And this time No Tidehunter picks it up, leaving the bad rider for virtus.pro. They'd also pick up the Lone Druid just to deny it to Admiral Bulldog. They've either been picking it themselves or banning it against No Tidehunter. They do ban it at Chen again, though Aki really is not allowed to play that one. And No Tidehunter also have got their Nature's Prophet banned out as well. Nyx and Coddle were still the bans from No Tidehunter, so those are pretty standard, as we have seen them doing before when they had the first pick. And we'll see the Darkseer and the Lifestealer picked up for them, so that's going to be theirs. Even though, I mean, they pick up the Lifestealer, you know, great and all that, but they already have got the fight against the Bat Rider, which is basically a counter towards that Lifestealer because his last 2 goes through the Rage. But we'll see if that's going to be enough to stop him, or if Loda and the Lifestealer will be able to pull up ahead. I mean, the previous game that Loda was playing the Lifestealer
5 seconds
wasn't really working out for them. And to be fair, I mean, so far the Lifestealer has been on the losing side every single game. Both games, it's only 2 games. We're gonna see if he can change his pattern. I mean, 3 times is a charm rate, in theory. Let's see what virtus.pro is gonna be picking up. I mean, they have got 2 lanes already sorted, basically already saying that the Bat Rider is gonna be mid with picking up that Lone Druid, though Lone Druid could be playing some other lanes. I mean, still possible, but in theory, you're gonna be expecting now a Bat Rider mid and a Lone Druid on the off lane, or safe lane solo with an aggressive tri lane. In virtus.pro, they can either give away what carry they want to be going for, or picking up a support that they already want to be having. Because support, I mean, otherwise, maybe your big support is going to be banned out. And I kind of, like, their opponent already has a support, so you kind of want to pick up a support. And they do pick up a support. It's the Rubik, the hero that I've been calling out, like, since game number 1, but it's only now being picked up. We did see him banned out, of course, I mean, in one game at least, not in game 1 itself. But we'll see what kind of big job he's going to be able to do here. I mean, if you look at Lifestealers, or just in general, if you look at No Tidehunter's lineup for what you can steal, the thing about a Wisp is that most things that you can steal work well together with some other spell that he has. Darkseer, of course, has some great spells to steal. There's really nothing wrong with any of those. And the Lifestealer, of course, with the Rage, probably the most valuable one. Just, you get yourself a BKB with 1 steal. That's pretty nice to have. We see virtus.pro banning out the Queen of Pain, something that Bat Rider apparently doesn't want to be facing mid, with the Luna getting banned out for No Tide. I mean, if you look at the lineup for virtus.pro, you know that they're missing a carry, so it's easy for you to ban out those carries that you do not want to face. A Gyrocopter, for example, could be one as well, as we'll still find out what they actually want to be getting at some point. But for now, No Tidehunter has got the freedom to ban out all the carries they do not want to see. virtus.pro, they ban out solo mid, because if you look at No Tidehunter's lineup, you see that Wisp and Lifestealer are going to probably be together on a lane
5 seconds
with another support, maybe a Shrek or something like that.
Reserve time. And
then they miss a mid laner, so they miss a mid lane and they miss a support or a jungle hero, whichever No Tidehunter wants to go for. So we're gonna see virtus.pro banning out those. So maybe something like a Puck would also be a nice one to have banned out on the side of virtus.pro, that is. But No Tidehunter actually taking quite a while to think about their ban here. Like, personally, I think, you know, I don't want to face Airman's Gyrocopter, but we haven't seen a Gyrocopter yet today. But, you know, it doesn't matter that it won't be here right now. They ban out the Juggernaut.
Dire team ban.
And of course, we've actually seen quite a few games when there were a Lone Druid as well as a Juggernaut in the same team.
Radiant team ban.
But that's not going to be happening anymore. And the Phantom Master is the last one. There goes the puck on the side of virtus.pro. No surprise on that one. And it's going to be either another mid or just a Shrek or a Lina or something like that. I mean, if you look at No Titan's lineup so far, you've got a Vacuum and a Tether Stun and Open Wounds. That's basically all the semi-shutdown things that you have. And they actually ban out the Magnus again to make sure that there's not going to be an RP. There is going to be a cooldown because Gyrocopter actually gets picked up by No Titan themselves. So that's why they didn't ban it out, knowing that they would be able to pick it up. And we'll see if that's going to be played as a support or as a middle hero. I mean, both are still possible. And we have seen No Titan playing the Gyro as a support quite often actually, so it could definitely be a possibility.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Let's see, virtus.pro, a carry that's still in there, anti-mage still, and they actually banned anti-mage in the previous game, but I mean, they already have a lone druid, so they probably need a bit of carry that can do okay by himself. I'm not, no, that's they pick up the Weaver, okay.
Radiant
that was not someone that I would have mentioned ever, so there you have it. Anyways, Weaver is nice in this lineup as I think an offlaner. And the harassment will be there. If he gets the time to get his farm up, it will be very nice, but I'm yet to see his value right now, like his composition or his role in the lineup that virtus.pro has right now. I mean, we see the telekinesis that's going to give Bedfire the time to get the last two up, and we see the harassment, but the combination between the heroes, the synergy is a bit lost on me so far. But then again, I mean, I'm not a professional, but these players are. We're going to be seeing a Sand King picked up by No Titan. I like this. It's kind of also saying that Gyrocopter is probably going to be going mid though. But I like Sand King. I talked earlier that their disable wasn't really that much, but with that Sand King they made up for everything because that Burrow Strike is definitely big. But at the same time, Burrow Strike is a very, very nice spell for Rubik to steal. And we're going to be seeing him aiming for that one. As Lina is going to get picked up this time by virtus.pro. We've seen him twice on the side of No Tide right now. And the game number 3 will be on the side of a VP. Let's jump ourselves into the game, see who's going to be playing what. As just waiting for everybody to pick up their heroes before we can actually do that. And just a Bat Rider left to be picked up. Go on. There we go. So let's see. We have got ourselves Airman. He's gonna be playing that Weaver, so he'll be indeed the carry with KSI again on the lone druid, like we saw him playing on game number 1. ars-art or Smile will be playing that Lina with a Ness on the Rubik, and the last one is Tame Out on the Bed Rider, for which he has a nice outfit. And he's gonna be, of course, going mid with KSI. Probably gonna be going on the safe lane from his items point of view. It really depends on what he's gonna be doing there. Actually, he could be going onto the hard lane as well. I mean, I don't really think that this is gonna be all too great aggressive tri lane if they go for it. There's a lot of level 1 harassment though, so it could be working out for them. Anyways, let's take a look at what No Titan has in store. We've got S4 playing the Darks here, so he'll be going for that mid lane. He'll be going for a fast bottle, or at least gonna be on a solo lane. Admiral Bulldog on the Lifestealer is actually interesting to see, as he normally doesn't play that lineup. Let's see, though, what they can be doing in this level 1 engagement. Burrow Strike hits up on 2, Light Strike Array also on 2 though, and S4 is going to be the first one to go down. A Smile getting the first blood there, as EGM being out of position, gonna get nuked down as well. That is another kill going the way of virtus.pro, but at least it is also a kill from the Rubik done by EGM. Light Strike Array, Aki, that is 3 down, double kill going the way of Airman. And that is just a Weaver for you. Shikushi got a buff, not recently, but of course he got a buff at some point, and that really hurts right now at level 1. So, you know, virtus.pro ahead in this level 1 engagement for sure. 3-1. They get the first blood, they get the most kills, and they're now gonna have to indeed go for it. They're going for an aggressive tri lane still. With Loda still playing the Gyro, so that will be the carry with EGM supporting him as well as a support Sand King. I'm gonna be seeing Lifestealer on the hard lane. We saw Lifestealer on the hard lane in the first game of No Tidehunter with Loda playing in that one actually at that time. But maybe with Bulldog there, he will be able to be a bit of more utility hero and not be forced as much to be that big carry that he needs to be. As we do have the wards getting cleared out here. No problem. No problem for them. There's still wards up, plenty of wards up actually for Ernesto. Did I actually introduce everybody? I think I did. I think I did. S4 on his darks here indeed, and he is gonna not be happy to be up against a level 2 Bat Rider already, while he is still level 1. In the meantime, whoa, more going on. Burrow Strike hits upon an S. Here comes the Light Strike Array up on EGM, though. Telekinesis up on EGM as well. Rock Barrage gonna try to help out. EGM flies himself away. Gotta still got picked off. Another Light Strike Array up on low. That Burrow Strike hits upon 3. Aki helping a Scary stay alive, or is it? Or is it? Here comes a Gemini attack, perhaps. No, it's gonna be harassing EGM instead. Loda eating some trees to get himself back up to life. Everybody eating trees. Call PETA, please. Jeez. So many trees going down here. But this aggressive trail lane, really aggressive from virtus.pro, and so far looking good for them as well. I mean, the counter initiation coming off from No Time is definitely there, but a Wisp is a very squishy level 1 hero, so that's going to be someone that they have to watch out for. Burrow Strike is a great spell. Really amazing spell. There was one big downside to this one though. It is going to be, you know, if he actually Burrow Strikes, which is great, he's putting himself at risk, because basically you have to Burrow Strike yourself into enemy heroes, and that is something that you don't really want to be doing there, at least not voluntarily anyways. Unless of course you're gonna be able to use this to save your carry, which in which case it would be worth it. Loda hasn't died yet, so that is all good. But he also is not able to get any farm done, because the aggressive Trident is just too aggressive for virtus.pro. You've got the Telekinesis, Light Strike Array, Gemini attack, and Shikushi. It's so much damage to go through. Especially at that level 1. I mean, when you get yourself some levels, it will be a lot easier to survive through that, but it's not going to be easy. And they're already looking for someone again. Perhaps if they can find it this time. S4 sticking in the mid lane, level 4 for now, with 11 for 0. Tamer Wild 14 for 6. Last hit wise, he's not doing that much better than S4, but still slightly better. I mean, level wise, he is a bit ahead as well, half a level ahead, but that's also because of that first engagement between the two teams, of course. We're gonna be seeing KSI up against Bulldog. I mean, when those entangles start coming, Bulldog will be having a lot more tougher time. But for now, I mean, you know, if you think about Admiral Bulldog, you think about Lone Druid. If you think about Lone Druid, you think about Admiral Bulldog. So he is Lone Druid, and he has played against, or he's played with Lone Druid against a lot of varieties of heroes. And wait a second, S4 gonna be going down here, I think. No, there's no less. So Flame Break will be enough though. Is there gonna be a surge? Yes, there is, but it's not gonna be fast enough. Tower will still hit on Tamer Wild, but will not be getting him down anymore. But that is going to be a kill to get Tamer Wild in the advantage on the mid lane, if it wasn't already, which he was actually. But yeah, your Admiral Bullock is going to be up against a hero that he knows best. Of all the heroes in the game, he knows the ins and outs of the Lone Druid, so he can profit from that. He knows what he can and cannot do. It's interesting to see, and you know, because of that very fact, I think he is going to be okay. He is friends with that bear, you know. He's not going to get entangles. It's fine. Fine. Oh, unless he's gonna get lassoed. Unless he's gonna get lassoed. He rages, but the lasso is still there. At least the flames for now don't do any trouble, but he is gonna be too far away from his tower, and he will still go down. Not friends with the bear at all, as KSI picks up the kill with his bear. And the miss call, of course, not happening. The haste for helping out for Tamer Wild. I mean, that's something that you can't really prevent, as there's no wards up on the top side for no Tidehunter, so they didn't know which room he picked up. Telekinesis, Light Strike Array, Loda, trouble. And there gonna be a Rocket Barrage trying to help out. Burst Strike helping out, but Loda still goes down. It's gonna be Smell picking it up now. Open wounds. Bulldog teleporting himself towards the bottom lane. Aki is gonna be sitting in a sandstorm, but there comes the sentry ward. It is gonna be ars-art that we're gonna be following, as we do see Sand King still going down towards the Weaver. Telekinesis up on Bulldog, Light Strike Array to follow up. He has got another rage in 1 second. Will be forced to use it, and will be running himself back towards the tower, but I don't think he's gonna make it. No, he can. Double kill. Going the way of Airman. As Smile keeps himself alive. It is still only that one kill that no Tidehunter got at the start of the game that they have, which is the only kill that they have got in the game. 1 for 9 is the score right now, and that is pretty painful. At the same time, it is gonna be the same story as we saw in game number 1 from virtus.pro. When this Wisp is level 6, everything can turn around. If they actually can turn it around, it really depends on what kind of advantage virtus.pro has around that time. But this game so far looks very close to the kind of game at least to the scenario that we saw, of course, in game number 1, where virtus.pro was ahead at start, and then no Tidehunter was ahead at the start, and then virtus.pro got their Wisp at level 6, and they turned everything around. Let's see if they can do it here again. Oh, Lasso S4 not being able to be fast enough for that one. Seeking Napalm Charge is still going through. He doesn't have a search anymore. He will be going down. Vacuum is going to try to also get a kill up on Tame while the tower will not be enough to kill him off. Oh, 9 HP left. And that is going to be happy time for him, as we have an Invis rune up on an S. Let's see what he can accomplish with that one. We're going towards the bottom lane. There is, of course, a dire ward standing right here, so he knows exactly what he would be walking into if he does. But he doesn't. Yet. Needs a bit of help with his teammate. And there he goes. Very, 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 very slow Weaver. There he goes. Gonna go for EGM. Telekinesis will be there. Shikushi will be there. Everything will be there. EGM, he's got no life left because he's dead. And that's gonna be his level 6 shut down even more than it already was. As of course the entire trial line is a bit deprived of levels right now, as we have got 2 level 8s on the side of virtus.pro. And of course, I mean, S4 just got level 7. I mean, congrats to him, right? Seriously, but look at the levels of the heroes for the rest of for No Tidehunter. I mean, the level difference, the experience is 5k, which at 7 minutes into the game is insane. And that is just for having a successful aggressive trial lane, and then also getting a gank up on the top lane with help of course Tame Wild, and it, of course also S4 not really winning his lane. He's got 41 for 0 actually. He's not doing bad at all. Tame Wild is actually lower on last hits, but you know, Tame Wild's got some kills upon S4, and S4 doesn't have kills upon Tame Wild, and that's a big difference. Especially in gold. If we check out net worth, it is gonna be even the Weaver that is highest for everybody. And at this point, No Tidehunter, they know that there is wards right there, but they can't afford sentry wards right now. They need to have their survivability going up. They need to have, for example, a bracer or something like that, or boots at least, you know, something. But it's going downhill real fast. A lot faster than we saw it going downhill for virtus.pro in game number 1 when they were able to turn it around. Let's see where Gang Team is gonna go now. Let's see if they can find S4. No, not S4. Aki. Haystrom picked up by the Bedrider, going top, going for Bulldog again. Gonna be seeing a Lasso. No, he infests himself in the creep just in time. They know Witch Creep though. They know Witch Creep. He's gonna try to run, but the Lasso is still there. Whoa, while they switch bottom. Bottom is action as well. Can only follow one. Aggro Bulldog gonna be running for his life, gonna be going down. We jump ourselves to the bottom lane, where we actually see 2 extra people with No Tidehunter going down. Light Strike Ray hits on S4, who came back towards his bottom lane to try and help out his teammate. Looks like it's gonna be in vain though. And that is a wicked sick Illidan.
A snag in your timeline.
Oh, he knows that someone is still there. Aki is gonna... Ooh, close, but he's gonna be able to TP out. Level 4 is Shikushi, not enough to take him down. But yeah, everything happening at the same time, and virtus.pro winning all 3 lanes right now, and it's gonna be a while before this Wisp is level 6. And that is, I mean, with that Wisp level 6, they will be able to come back from it, but if the Wisp doesn't become level 6, you know, then it doesn't happen.
Radiant's bottom tower has
There's gonna be a tier 1 tower and a tier 1 tower going down. The one on top and bottom, both gone on the side of No Tidehunter. So if virtus.pro needed more gold, well, then they have it right now. It is gonna be going towards the 7,000. Sorry, towards the towards the 10k even. But it looks like we're gonna see some difference in play style from No Tidehunter. Let's see. We're gonna see all 5 mid, and they smoke up, leaving Bulldog and S4 out of the smoke party though. Let's see if they can get something done. They know that something needs to be done, and this is their way of doing it. But we also see virtus.pro, and we see that they are backed off from the mid lane, where of course No Tidehunter is hanging around. Bulldog trying to farm some in the mid, being the target right now, being the bait. Ars-art, is he gonna grab that bait? Oh, they're gonna be fighting KSI. Burst Strike hits upon Bear. Master Cooldown coming down as well. Rocket Barrage. Is it gonna be enough though? He is so damn tanky. Where's the supports coming for KSI? KSI still drops, but here comes virtus.pro. Hope of Moons hits some Tame Wild, but Lasso is still there. Doesn't matter though. Bulldog is still gonna get picked up. Vacuum into Burst Strike. It is gonna be Airman. That is just getting a triple kill. By the way, that last Burst Strike was one stolen by the Rubik. 4 heroes dead on the side of No Tidehunter, for 2 on the side of virtus.pro, and it is gonna be No Tidehunter that is gonna not be happy with that trade. The only one left alive is Loda still. Not bad that he keeps
Radiant's
himself alive,
middle
but look at
tower
his
is
net
under
worth.
attack.
It is lower than the lowest from virtus.pro. And of course the towers are going to help with that, but it's not just the towers. I mean, the kills are just insane. This guy, Weaver, has not died yet the entire time, and he's been on 15 out of the 19 kills. And that is quite a lot. First strike, S4 in some trouble. Tower goes down, nice light strike array. It's gonna be the Rubik that goes down first, and S4 is gonna still drop there. As the target that he got initiated on. 1-for-1, as we also see Wisp going down the sidelines. Airman picking them off one by one. Now going for Bulldog, should be able to get that double kill for him, as he is already beyond godlike right now. And this is gonna be a tier 2 tower, and it might even be more, as in, is No Tidehunter still gonna be confident in their ability to pick this game back up when that Wisp at level 6? That is the question. Are they even going to be able to pick up heroes when they do have that level 6? When they are going to be able to gank, who are they going to gank? virtus.pro, they're sticking together, and they are very, very tanky.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Because the level difference is just starting to get a bit out of hand, with the level 4 and level 5 on the support still up on No Tide. With virtus.pro, the support is already at level 8. Same level as the carries. Lone Druid picking up an armlet for his bear. Gonna be having that
Double
the damage gain and the armor. I mean, that's a lot of people ask why armlet on the bear. Well, because it gives a lot of damage. You can toggle it off because the HP loss is not going to be there. It's really handy, and of course it doesn't profit from the strength gain,
Dire's middle tower
but the damage
is
gain.
under
It's a very cost-effective item, even in that sense. Let's see if No Tidehunter can do something with their smoke up right here. They're walking through a sentry ward. They're gonna try to go for this. They're gonna try to... never mind. And Bulldog gets initiated on. Faithful going through Light Strike Array, gets dodged by the race. He's trying to chase down maybe ars-art. Cooldown's gonna come down as well. And that is gonna be a Laguna Blade up on low. While he's trying to survive, it's gonna be Smile that goes down first. So good kill there for No Tidehunter, but they are now on the run out, and I don't think that virtus.pro is gonna let that happen. S4, stick where you are right now, as we are gonna see Aki going down as well. EGM gonna be going down as well, and that is gonna be the GG code. Very convincing fight, as there is another triple kill for Airman.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
And the
attack.
disconnects come out. It is virtus.pro that will continue on to the winner's bracket to face up against either Empire or Dignitas, and it will be a No Tidehunter that will be up against either Mouseboards or Rocks, whichever one comes out tomorrow in the game that we're gonna see. So this was the last game for me today, but if you want to continue watching competitive Dota, you can, because there's going to be a lot of games today. There's going to be another match for the DreamHack Dota 2 Invitational. I think it should start at 9, should be a good matchup as well, as there are 6 games today for the EMS Group C, which is a group stage where No Tidehunter is in, as well as Rat in the Dark, and 2 others. Well, if you want to find that out, you can check that out on Toby's stream, who's of course going to cast that, and as well as Epi, because there's going to be 2 games going on at the same time, and that's going to be the ones that you should be going for, and we're waiting for the last one, S4, to disconnect, and then we can go. Apparently he's still hanging around there. There we go, now he disconnects. Thank you very much. So, yeah, if you want to check it out, then you can do that. I will be... I don't know yet what I'm going to do, actually. I'll be doing something, maybe. We'll find out. Anyways, thank you for watching. If you want to support me, you can do so by following me on twitter.com/SheeverGaming, and I am also going to be
top tower is
making a
under
vlog
attack.
because I'm casting now for a year, and I want to do something with that. So if you have any questions about me from that year, you can send them on my twitter.com/SheeverGaming, or you can, of course, send me emails through my website, SheeverGaming.com, where you can also find all the matches of today and tomorrow, and who casts what, not just my matches, but everybody's, as well as everybody's VODs, not just the ones that I cast. So also per game, like for example, this game is also casted by Toby. You can watch also Toby's VODs on my website, or at least to have the links towards his VODs, that is, because that is what it does. It gives you the links towards the VODs where you can find them. Anyways, let's jump ourselves out of this match, have ourselves some music and commercials, yay, and we'll be, I don't know yet what we will be doing. Anyways, we're back.